back to Shah Racing Collects, where we're live at the break.
Yeah, what he said. All right. I was telling Johnny, hey, Hunter, I couldn't find that to play that last week. I don't know where it was, so I got Dar to resend it. And there was a computer update this morning, so I had to sign in and everything else. I set up this StreamYard. It's back on there. So where the hell it went or whatever, I don't know.
One of my payments, it says it's still payment pending on PayPal. So if you haven't gotten it, or maybe it's on my side, but I was just looking at it, like, okay, what do I owe? It's like one says it's pending, and one I paid you after that, and it went through. So I don't know.
I don't know.
April 3rd, requests received pending. Okay.
Okay. Well,
it sometimes happens, but it's been a while for me. What's up, Pops, Hunter, Kenneth, Alan, Johnny?
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, Alan. Hey, Kenneth. Hey, Robert. Good to see everybody.
Because it's 12 US, right?
Buck. 12 US, yeah. Oh, there's Alan's. Alan just come in.
Why does it put the American right on the bottom? I won't get that.
There's nothing on my end saying pending or anything like that. So I don't know what that means. Hey,
maybe it's
what's going on, brother? Redbeard in the house. Hey, Daniel. Boys are doing good. They're a pain in the butt, like always. Actually, JR and Dar are going away this weekend, so we might do a surprise live on Saturday, just to do some of the stuff we got out of the States.
Yeah, I was about to say, Saturday you wanted to do that?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay.
Dar and JR is doing a tour of the campus on the weekend. So Dar and him are going to Kingston, so it'll just be AJ and I. There's lots of people, lots of stuff here, so might as well do it.
Jimmy the news, baby daddy.
Heck yeah. Actually, I got to go on his Instagram. I haven't seen many pictures of the new baby yet.
I see him on Facebook all the time.
I've seen a few on Facebook. All right, so there are the teams.
Last night, 11 innings of the Blue Jay games and overtime in the Leaf game. I'm like, wow. I had chills last night.
I was starting to sweat last night. So we got the Braves, the Red Sox, the Reds, the Tigers, the Astros, the Royals, the Angels, the Dodgers, the Brewers, the Twins, the Padres, and the Mariners is what's available.
I just sent PayPal, so see if it goes through this time.
I just heard my phone scream at me.
So Chuck's here. Yep. Chuck's here too. I don't know. Maybe it's on my end. I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows? Who freaking
PayPal.
I'm not going to lose too much sleep over it. I know that.
Well, if you got it, you got it. It's just pending on my side, maybe.
That's
I don't
right.
know.
I don't know.
It's so warm outside. The cookies are melting.
Well, it's snowing here.
17 degrees Celsius. Yeah.
Ooh, Food Fest to attend to Saturday and Metallica next weekend. Right on. $10 US per spot. If you want it shipped now, it's $2. If you want to stack and wait, we'll just figure out shipping when you do it. If you want more than one team, it's $7.50 American for all the other ones. I love you too, brother. We miss you, Jimmy.
But family comes first. Don't worry.
That's right.
You're always welcome to join.
Heck yeah. There's Lockin. How you doing, buddy? He won the free team. He did a wild guess and got it right this week.
We got it again this week?
Yeah. But it was like just a lucky guess. He just picked a guy that was, I guess, around forever and said Wally Joyner, and that was the card. Because JR is doing it now that he puts sticky notes on it to hide it instead of me with my fingers. Stuff Geek Grips. Okay, the Dodgers are yours, buddy. Thank you very much. I will put you down for the
Pedro was paid. Well, some of Pedro Martinez's family was in that crash or that building collapse too.
Oh, what's this? What building collapse?
Oh, Jimmy is still here. Jimmy, I'm not sure if you saw my last video. I opened up one of the Easter eggs. I know if Jeff wants me to put me on big screen.
Yep. Just give me one second here. I got to move stuff.
He's the Cincinnati Reds fan, right? Jimmy's the Cincinnati Red fan. Yep. I pulled the water can steer numbered out of 5 out of one of the Easter eggs.
Octavio Dotel. Who's Octavio Dotel?
He was an ex-Blue Jay, Yankee. He played for a bunch of teams. He was in
He
that
must have
collapse.
passed away. My PayPal's scrolling across the bottom, Stuff Geeks. Like I said, if you want to just do the 10 now and we'll figure out shipping later, or you can send the 12 now and I'll ship them out. I usually get them out by tomorrow, if not Monday for sure.
So
Sometimes I get pretty tired at the end of the night.
Johnny's muted. I'm not sure if he knows that.
Yeah, no, Johnny's distracted right now.
All those cards I got from when I did that break for Julie's win, I got all those cards. I got because there isn't that many cards that I know the card because like Sticks and Brandon, I got packaged them, but some of the cards are in there. So I got that one for Lockin, the autograph numbered out of 50 for Lockin.
Nice.
And I've got like the little bobs I'm going to send to Mike to give to Johnny, Bryce Harper for Mike, Aaron Judge for Gradeworthy. I pulled the green one out of that.
Nice.
Garrett Cole, Chrome again. Got a bunch of ones for Maddie as well in there too. So because it's just a small stack, so I'm just going to send them to Mike and he can put them in it whatever his next break is. So I got a few things going to Mike anyways. So. And possibly the baseball. I'm going to hear from you. Get that to Dom, right, Johnny?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe I just said that because there's Dom's in his stuff all as well. I didn't even know I do have Dom's address. Other than a ball, I haven't got anything going to Dom because I sent him a big package last time with all my stuff. I don't have any Met stuff around anymore.
That's perfect, Stuff Geeks. Not a problem. Actually, Mark sent me an email he wanted me to send, and then I went to get his stuff ready, and I'm out of pages. I got to get to the dollar store.
I was going to ask Mike tonight, but he hasn't showed up yet. So if he wants me to send him the ball, I was going to ask him tonight.
Okay, so I appreciate that stuff.
And Dom is stoked he got the ball. He was like, oh, my God.
If you want to send me your address as well to the same email,
or put it in the PayPal description.
Or you can put it in the PayPal. Either one's fine.
Pink flowers, nice, Alan. I saw something else. There's another release, a spring-summer type thing, mega box type thing.
Hey, goody.
I saw someone post a picture today of something, of a different box for Celebration, I think it was called, or something. 2025 Top Celebration. I thought I saw.
Yeah, they're spitting that out instead of Big League.
Oh, okay. Celebration. Yeah, I saw something posted today. I'm scrolling through Facebook or Instagram or something. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Well, I know they basically put all the big league inserts into Series 1 this year.
And of course, Julie sent me the card.
Hey, Titus.
What's up, Titus? Like a boss. Give you one guess who that player is there, Jeff.
Probably Cider.
No. Who do I?
Oh,
who follows me around?
Raymond. If it ain't Cider, it's Raymond, because I know you usually if you're pulling for me, you pull me a Cider, but it could be Raymond. You like pulling
Lopez.
Parker's, because I never open Parker's.
How you doing, Titus? Hopefully you're having a good one. Konnichiwa, brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
10 American Stuff Geeks. It's just easier that way.
This blossom season in Japan pretty soon, isn't it? If it isn't already.
I have no idea.
The blossoms usually come out of the trees, the pink blossoms.
I thought you meant the TV show.
Cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms.
I thought you meant the TV show with the girl from Big Bang.
She
so if
never
anybody
ate.
wants to give me their players as well.
Oh yeah.
There's the sheet. Johnny, you sticking with Baines?
Yes.
Okay.
I got to think.
Stuff Geek, is it Brandy? I'm going to say that's probably him because I don't recognize the name. There's Allen's. Allen's is in. Jason is in. Locken, I still got to wait for Locken to pick a team as well.
What's up, Matty?
Locken's picking Benito Santiago.
Ooh.
We were just talking about him.
Oh. Hell, no, I know what I'm going to do. I got one of those baseball packs here. I got to
There
go
you
through it and find a ball player from that. The bag is green, so
Do you remember Santiago playing for the Jays?
yes,
I don't.
it's a catcher, wasn't he?
Yep. Oh yeah. Gradeworthy's going to go with Noel and Ryan. Okay. Right
Ooh, I got one of these card holder flipping jigs.
Oops.
Pitchers pack, Hall of Famers, and 5 cards. Let's go through the
Thank you,
5
Stuff
cards.
Geeks. I got her, buddy.
This thing, I need my scissors. What the hell is that set? I think I've seen these cards before.
Goody G's going to do Bud Black.
Cooperstown, Panini, Joe Crone, John Stearns from, what year is this? 83 tops.
Perfect.
Wow.
That's perfect, Stuff Geek. And what we're doing now, Stuff Geek, is if you name a player, and if that player gets the most cards out of everybody picked, you get a free team in the next one. Maddie's picking Rhino, Chuck, Bob Walk.
People, I know that guy.
Bob Walk and Maddie.
Okay. So far, I'm sticking with this guy. I got one more pack to open. It's an ex-Blue Jay.
Oh, perfect.
It's in Baltimore on this team. I didn't know.
Picking
No, he
Ozzy.
went to Baltimore. Oh, I got 2 choices now.
Oh,
It's going to be tough. Well, I'm going to go with Kirby Puckett.
Kirby. You're going to go, Puckett.
Yeah, it was a toss-up between him and Jimmy Key.
Okay.
But I like Puckett, too. It's one of my favorite non-Jays.
I won with Jimmy Key.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go with it, because it was...
Yeah. Oh, you can go with whoever you want. Don't bother me.
Hey, there was one old card in it from 1983, tops.
Oh,
I don't know the guy.
Oh,
It was a Mets guy, John Stearns from Topps 1983 card in there. It's pretty well centered, too. Look at that. 1983, look at the centering on that card.
Oh, that is look good.
Pretty sharp-looking corners, too.
Yep.
And even pretty lined up on the back, too.
Perfect.
Too bad I wasn't a better player.
Yeah.
Or one that I've heard of. But I'm going to put that in there for Joe as well.
Usually that's the way it goes, though.
I'm going to top load that. Hell no, I got to put it in the case it came with.
There you go. That's why
Like I said, it's not a good player, but it's damn well centered and sharp. You didn't see that from 1983.
No, that's right. Hey, Sean, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Sean?
So I'm still waiting if anybody working on the old resume. Oh, yeah. No
Joe,
worries.
if you're watching, I got it in the case for you. Because that could be a gem mid 10 for whoever that guy is.
It's gem mint 10 for somebody.
Yeah. Hell, sharp corners, perfectly centered.
That's all that matters, man.
The card is 41 years old.
No. So we still have the Braves, the Red Sox, the Reds, the Tigers, the Astros, the Royals, the Angels. Oops, we don't have the Angels. I forgot to put Brett there. Oops. There we go. So we got the Braves, the Red Sox, the Reds, the Tigers, the Astros, the Royals, the Brewers, the Twins, the Padres, the Mariners, and the Rangers.
Yeah.
Teams available.
Tim Hortons out next.
Free one.
Next Tuesday. I already saw the first commercial for the Tim Hortons already.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen one yet.
It's Joe is Sidney Crosby and Nathan McKinnon wearing turkey. You got to pull a Sidney Crosby. Different people.
Got the email, Stuff Reps. Thank you. Stuff Geek Grip. Sorry,
That's not what I wanted. Sportsnet's what I wanted.
Maddie, you said you're working on the old resume.
It's
If you're working on it, won't it make it a new resume?
2-2, top of the ninth now.
Oh, is it? They must have
Runner on third base, top of the ninth. The Blue Jays got someone on third base. Nobody out. Chapman
Locke
is
wants
picking-
the Royals and the Red Sox. You got them, brother.
Oh, now it says first base. What? I don't
He
know.
really overshot the runway, did he?
I don't know. It's the app. Maybe it's that thing. It was made a mistake. Whatever.
And the Royals. That one is the giveaway. There we go.
Chapman's
So
picking
Braves,
Trophy
Red
Wild.
Sox, Tigers, Astros, Brewers, Twins, Padres, Mariners, Rangers. Thank you, Locken. I appreciate that, brother. All right, what do we got? We got quarter two. Awesome. Actually, ever since Vladdy signed that contract, he's been frickin' doing very well for us.
You know, the Jays are leading in defensive runs scored. They're
Mhm.
leading in average,
Mhm.
but they've only hit like 6 home runs combined for like the whole team so
I
far.
know. That's because they're
Wait.
getting on base. They're doing it
Yeah.
properly. Get on base.
Imagine if the bats start heating up and start hitting some home runs.
Well, it's pretty bad when the guy we signed for being defensive player and for getting on base is the only one hitting home runs.
Our bullpen has been good, and our knock on wood, and our
Knock
rookies
on
have
wood.
been good.
Knock on wood, real hard.
1 out. Boston, you got to take that. Hopefully, we get to sweep, but I'm not
Pirates
gonna
are
be too
leading
upset.
in stolen bases. Wow, that's awesome. I just like the fact that the Blue Jays are ahead of the Yankees. I keep mentioning that to Infuego every day.
Yeah. Oh, but well, Georgia's got 6 home runs, more than your team. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think we got more games. 1.
Hey, it doesn't matter how many home runs he gets if the rest of the team can't help.
Yeah.
Bo's having a pretty good year so far. Now
He's
we
having
need to get him
decent time.
signed.
Yeah.
And we need to get Marner signed real fast.
I think it was more of a concern is getting Matthew Knives scored because he's a restricted free agent, but you don't want anyone tossing an offer sheet out at him.
Oh, I'm not. I'll keep Marner over Knives any day. Knives is playing well, but if you ain't got Marner to set him up, Knives ain't playing that well anymore.
I'm not saying is I wouldn't want to sign, but I'm just saying.
Oh no, I know what you're saying. But if you look at Knives' goals, 90% of them were assisted by Marner.
I think is Martin like 2 points away from 100 right now? He got 3 last night.
Yeah, I think he's 2. I think he's either at 2 or 3 left.
Yeah.
Well,
2 out,
we've got
second
4
base.
games left, so I think it's 3 points.
Huh. Yep.
It's 1 less than the games we have left, if I remember correctly.
We got more than 3 games left. I thought it was 5 games left. I have to
No,
check.
there's only 3 or 4 left. I think that was the fifth game. I think we have 4 left now.
NHL.
I heard they're trading them both for Raymond. Yeah.
4 games left. 4 games
I
left.
wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Beastie.
It's a beast.
That wouldn't surprise me one bit, Locken.
Trading them both for Raymond. Yeah.
Oh, beast.
Funny Locking.
Congratulations on your team clinching too, by the way, Johnny. Seen that there I think it was last night or the night before the Kings clinched
It was
spot.
like Monday or Tuesday. Oh no,
Yeah.
they beat the Oilers to do it.
Yeah. Did you watch the highlights last night of Bennington going after Perry?
Oh, I got kicked. Perry kicked him in the head.
Freaking right he did.
Is that why he's on the injured reserve now?
Who?
Who, Bennington?
Benintendi got hurt. Oh,
Oh, did
Bennington.
he?
Yeah, Benintendi got hurt.
I know he got it. That shot in the head was pretty freaking good, actually, that he
Yeah.
got from him.
Perry's a joke.
This
I've
one's
never
the
liked
Braves,
Perry.
the Twins, and the Brewers. Okay, Douglas, sounds good. The Braves, the Twinkies, and the Brewers.
Yeah. No one's catching. I think it's pretty much locked up between Ottawa and Montreal winning the 2 wild cards.
Yeah, Ottawa's been too damn hot right now to not make it right. And the good thing is, the elite doesn't look like we're going to go against them, so I'm very happy. Washington can deal with them.
I want to see Ottawa and Toronto play again.
I hate to tell you, Beast, Washington ain't winning it.
No. I don't even know how they did what they did this year.
I have
Even with that fake chase that they had going.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark's going to take the Mariners. You got her, Mark. Thank you, sir. I've come to realize, you know what? I'll let them have the chase for Ovechkin, but he's never going to be a stand-up as player or even a person as Gretzky is.
No, I'm not giving him no fake chase.
That's all right. And plus, Gretzky did it in less games. Anyone want to place a small wager on it? Well, the only one that I think the Jets are going to end up taking it all, to be honest with you.
The Jets?
You know what? They're the top team in the league, man. I'm going to say they've got the best goalie right now. If he doesn't win the Conn Smythe, the Vezina and the Conn Smythe, there is no way anybody can come close to most valuable player as much as him. He's leading all the freaking
President Trophy winners never win.
That's just
look at the Rangers last year, what they did with the President's Cup.
Yep. But it's just he's like leading every category that somebody can lead for the team, for him anyway.
Mark is going with Craig. I'm guessing Biggio, not Bingo.
Oh, okay.
Hey. That'd be my guess is what he's trying to say. I never heard of Craig Bingo.
Hey, I've heard of worse things, man.
Confirm that, Mark.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, Hellebuck is leading for wins, goals against, save percentage, and shutouts.
Yes.
Like, he's the best goalie in the league. How can you not? And if
I don't think Craig Bingo is ever going to come up.
He has been. My money's on the frickin' Jets to take it.
My money isn't.
Oh no, who do you think's who's going to take it all?
I think it's going with someone from the West. I'll have to say Dallas. That'll be my choice.
Stuff Geek, you want Cincinnati?
I want to see Toronto do it, but I'm realistically fan.
Well, that's just it. Yeah, it's.
Hey, if Toronto's goalies
be realistic.
If Toronto's goalies can play it under mind, they can easily do it.
Yep. I'm going to say that Toronto's going to get to the second round. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
After the second round, I'm not exactly sure. Hartford. Oh, Larkin's going to go with Hartford. Well, technically, that is the Jets now. So
that's Carolina. That's Carolina.
Oh, is it Carolina? I thought
Carolina Hurricanes. Yeah.
No, the Coyotes was the Jets.
Oh. Well, Colorado took a hit today, I saw, with McKinnon out for the rest of the season. So that ain't going to help them.
Six minutes
to go. And we got the Tigers, the Astros, the Padres, and the Rangers left. If we don't sell out, that's okay. I don't mind keeping the extra teams for ourselves.
I have to check there too because I think I might have that Austin Matthews Eclipse card too already. So.
Oh, okay.
I have to go through with the ones Julie sent me. And then there'll be one or two I might already have.
Oh, that's cool. Perfect. All right. Well, let's go. We're going to turn the cam off. Oh, there you go. Douglas says he'll take the rest. We're going to sell it out. Okay, then. Oops. Hit the wrong button. All right.
Mike must be working late today.
He got called in.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He
Could he get called
earlier,
into?
he goes, I just got called in to close, so he will not be here tonight. I said, no worries. Excuse me. Beast is going to take Jim Rice. Nice. Oops, wrong one. Let's go here and here. Stop screen. Share screen. Put that one. And where's Beastie? Right there, Jim Rice. So we got Douglas with Dawson, Johnny with Baines, Chuck with Bob Walk, Goody with Bud Black, Corey Schneider for JR. A mess of thing has Eck. Mike, I got him down as Carter still. I took Jose. Jason's got Kirby. Alan's got Nolan. Ozzy for Hunter. Rhino for Maddie. Santiago for Locken. Beast has Jim Rice. And Mark C has Biggio. So that is the player so far. JR, if you want to come get set up. Okay, we need packs. We need packs. Douglas sold it out.
Beast is taking Jim Rice. The football player.
Got him down. Gotta find those packs from.
Jim Rice is a baseball player.
Is he a baseball player?
Yes.
That too, isn't he? I gotta open up my other one. I want
They're
to see.
thinking
What I
of
got.
Jerry Rice.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Another protector. The 90s, 5 cards, and rookie. One guaranteed rookie.
Another one. There's another one.
I forgot they had a pack in these. Any hit packs in these? May contain original sealed stock. I've never seen any. Right?
All right, let's get rid of this. And we'll go full screen.
The hell is this?
Oh, damn.
Oh, look at this.
Okay, so going to be adding, because we sold out, 92 Series 1 Stadium Club. That is Series 1 Donruss 91.
Yep.
A 91 Opecha Premier. I think that's 88. Most of these were supplied by Locken. Thank you very much, Locken. Yeah, 88. Donruss. Then the pack from Robert. We got another hobby pack of Series 2. Maybe we'll get another ST. We got a regular pack of Series 2.
Well, I got that from Robert, so.
There you go. We got 22 archives.
That's a hobby pack of 22.
There you go. It's a hobby pack. I didn't even see that. And we got a 2012 opening day. So those packs will be added into the break. Got to figure out where the hell to put them here. They're mixed in with the packs.
About to say it wasn't. Well, there wasn't anything worthwhile in the second one.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
All right, so let's get started. It's 7 o'clock. You're streaming. We're looking to level up. Check out
It's
streaming.
7 o'clock now. I want to rock.
Oh, that's cool, Johnny. Okay.
That I have no idea. That I went to the comments that says share your referral link. I was like, what the hell's a referral link?
Oh, I got the same thing.
Put down Mike for Joe Carter.
Yeah, I just did the same thing. That's new. They like
Yeah.
to put new shit in every week, I see. Sorry, my intro.
Days are going to extra innings again.
Oh, that's okay after last time. All right, so let's start. We got pack 26. Good luck, everyone. Away we go.
Hey, Stixie.
Hey, Stix, what's going on, brother?
Everybody,
Jays are
hold
in
on.
first place,
Hold
Stix.
on,
The Jays
hold
are
on.
in first place along with the Leafs. Thanks to everybody.
Everybody
Don't try to
congratulates.
Yesterday.
Everybody congratulates Stix for becoming a grandpa last night.
Oh,
He had 3 little kittens.
Oh, you kittens. Oh, nice. Congratulations, Grandpa. What are you doing?
What did you name them, Stix?
Trying to figure it.
He named one kitty, one puppy, one
Goldfish.
birdie.
Did you
and
get
a
your
goldfish.
package yet, Stix? Should be there pretty soon.
I guarantee you one of them named Miggy.
Oh, probably.
You know,
Miggy, Torque,
Miggy, Favre.
Favre, Torkelson. Let's see. Probably Gibby. Oh, Siegs.
All right. We got Chester Sheffield.
That's
for
what I was
Seattle,
going to say, John, but I didn't say it.
George Brett for the Royals. A Randy Velarde for the Yankees. Rick Wilkins for the Cubs. Frank Viola for the Mets. A Shane Reynolds for the Astros. Jim Gantner for the Brewers. A Paul O'Neill for the Reds. Jeff Fazero for the
Sarah.
package
Expos.
came today? Good.
Jack
Okay.
Morris for the Tigers. Chris Hammond for the Reds. Julio Gonzalez for the Cardinals. A Joe McGrain for the Cardinals. A Mike Bell
Yes,
for the
Tom
Braves.
Seaver.
A Justin Thompson for the Tigers. A Will Clark for the Giants. Tim Cruz for the Dodgers. A Keith Moreland for the Cubs. Mike Schmidt for the Phillies. Mariners card. A Alex Trevino for the Reds. A Mike Moore for the Mariners. Jay Tibbs for the Orioles. A
Frank
Braves
Canana for Stix.
Bernard Gilkey for the Cardinals. Lou Whitaker for the Tigers. Dave
Lou
Lopez
Whitaker.
for the Cubs. A Mike Krakow for the Giants. John Russell for the Rangers. A Lee Heath for the Braves. Todd Burns for the Athletics.
Gotcha,
Steve
Steph.
Bedrosian for the Twins. A Chris Nabolt for the Expos. Steve Farr for the Yankees. Oda B. McDowell for the Rangers. Dave Comfort for the Cubs. A Kurt Young for the Athletics. A Brad Colts for the Bulls. A Willie Frazier for the Angels. Oh,
There's another card. Skipping. Look at that.
Somebody ran away.
Bob McClure.
Clears
Oh,
camera shy. Pack 225 is next.
So what do you think of that video I sent to that car in front of me?
That was hilarious.
Was it the real guy? Should have by look through the windows.
I couldn't. We were both turning, and then they were going further than where I was going. So
I know what player Hall of Famer is going to name himself on a plate. Chipper Jones. Well, there's Andrew Jones.
I know LeBron would.
LeBron is a meathead.
We got
Big
Andrew
guy.
Jones for the Braves.
Cardmunity.
Alberto Calaspo for the Royals. We have a shiny card of Ben McReynolds.
McDonald, it looks
I think
like.
it's Ben McDonald from the Orioles. One of
Yeah,
the
whatever.
case holograms.
The team that's named after the cookies.
Yes.
A Mike Dunn for the Pirates.
Yeah,
Earl
but
Weaver for
Did
the
you know
Orioles.
that Oriole is a bird?
Mariners checklist. Barry Jones for the Pirates. Kevin Bass for the Astros.
I keep forgetting. I want Bass.
Dan Jefferson for the Padres. Jesse Barfield for the Yankees. Terry Kennedy for the Orioles. Paul Gibson for the Tigers. John Olerud for the Blue Jays. Dave
I
Anderson
got a
for the
card.
Giants. Ricky Horton for the Dodgers. A Mickey Pena for the Red Sox. Joe McGrain for the Cardinals. Tom Lazarda for the Dodgers. A Bo Diaz for the Reds. Checklist from Topps. We got a Levin Hernandez for the Giants. Tommy Thompson for the 89ers. Randy Reddy for the Phillies. A Dave Rana for the Brewers. Juan Samuel for the Dodgers. A Todd Van Poppel for the A's. Mark Tranberg for the
Jays
Phillies.
3-2.
Tony Perez for
They
the
did it
Reds.
in overtime again. Hey, Robert.
No, they haven't won yet. Still top of the 10th.
Oh, okay.
Carl Yastrzemski. We have Jim
Hold
Edmonds
on,
for
brother.
Anaheim. Wilson Alvarez for the White Sox.
Thank you,
Gene
Robert,
Harris
for the
Padres.
right.
Kelly Gruber for the Blue Jays. Al Kaline for the
Kaline.
Can't like clean.
Tigers. Lance McCullers for the Yankees. Claudel Washington for the
I mess
Braves.
up names all the
We
time.
got John Olerud for the Mets. Bobby Mercer, 79 for the Cubs. We got Lee Smith for the Cubs. A Jose Vizcano
Joe.
for the Dodgers. And Glenn Davis for the Astros.
Started your pack there, so you can finish it.
Don't need them started, but okay.
Oh.
Is it one of my packs in it this week or Mike's pack?
It's a Mike pack.
Let me see one of my packs.
It has been a while, actually.
All right, we got Stan Musial for the team he was on. Jeff Ballard for the Orioles.
John Franco for Joe.
For the Astros. A Mike Davidson for
You
the
got her.
Twins. Rick Leach for the Blue Jays. Jerry Reed for the Mariners. Manny Chilio for the Cubs. A Craig Lefferts for the Giants. Bob Walk for the Pirates. Jeff Blauser for the Braves.
Where's
Frank
Joe
Williams
Joe
for the
Carter.
Reds.
Joe. Let's go.
Mark Gant for the Padres. Steve Lake for the Cardinals. A Jeff Calhoun for the Phillies. Robbie Wine for the Astros. Bob James for the White Sox. And a Gino Petrelli for the Rangers.
Gino Petrelli. It's not very Italian at all. Okay, next up we have pack 226.
All right, we got Robin Ventura for the White Sox.
Red Sox are going up.
Amati, commissioner. So, you know,
That's a bad
John
looking picture.
Sturdy for the Blue Jays. Bo Jackson for the
Oh.
Royals. Steve Kiefer for the Brewers. Greg Olson for the Braves. A Mark Guixa for the Royals. Chuck McElroy for the Phillies. A Jimmy Key for the Orioles.
Hey, that's the card I just pulled.
Omelets for the Braves.
There you go.
A Chuck Finley for the Angels. We got Bill Hasselman for the Rangers. A George Volkovich for the Indians. Pascal Perez for the Yankees. Roger Clemens.
Ooh.
McGuire and Noakes for the A's. A Jason Grimsley for the Phillies. Walt Terrell for the Tigers.
There's
Lucas
one.
Chicago for
Lock
the
it by him, doesn't he?
There you go. Yep. Benito.
Pascal Perez for the Expos. Steve Rogers for the Expos. This one wasn't flipped.
Oops.
Mike Smithson for the Rangers. A Larry
Way to go,
Hearn
Dad.
for the Tigers.
It happens.
Bruce Hurst for the Padres. A Ken Daly for the Cardinals. Cal Daniels for the Reds. Neil Heaton for the Pirates. Zane Smith for the Braves. Les Lancaster for the Cubs. Ozzie Gielan for the White Sox. Jay Howell for the Dodgers. A Dave Stewart for the Athletics. Billy White for the Knights. A Bob Denier for the Cubs. Rafael Ramirez for the Braves. Damian Berryhill for the Cubs. Mike Davis for the A's. A Luis Aguilera for the Phillies.
Johnson.
Henry Johnson for the
John
Brewers.
Henry
Johnson.
We have Rick Leach for the Blue Jays. Johnson sleeved. And we got Frank Robinson for the Orioles.
And that's a haircut you can tell time off of.
Definitely. Okay, next up.
Got our numbered locking pack. Where we got Trish Speaker for the Red Sox.
Oh, nice.
And we got a blue Unleashed, which is number 20 out of 249, and that's for the Cardinals.
And
There we go. Lever Leach.
The Cardinals is Hobby Hound. Congrats to Hobby Hound.
Next pack is pack number 161.
We only sleeve our Johnson, Robert. Don't
Come
get
on,
him.
Robert.
We got Jake Thompson for the Phillies. We got Bob Stinson for the Mariners. Chris Chambliss for the Braves. A Mark Kubica for the Royals. A Rob Wilfong for the A's. Dan Pasqua for the White Sox. Tony Phillips for the Tigers. Kelly Mann for the Braves.
3-3. Jesus.
Luis Rivera for the Red Sox. A Dwight Evans for the Red Sox. A Lee Mazzilli for the Mets. Darrell Ackerfield for the Phillies. A Tom Brinsky for the Red Sox. Dave Smith for the Astros. Chet Lemon for the Tigers. Dave Schatzeder for the Astros. Tim Laudner for the Twins. RJ Reynolds for the Pirates. Steve Lake for the Cardinals.
That's what I put the Mick in everyone's name. Nice.
Giants.
Yeah.
A Fresco Thompson for the Phillies. A Lance
got
McCullers
one.
for the Phillies. We got a Jeff Stone for the Orioles. Bill Madlock for the Pirates. A Rainey Bush. A Bobby Castilla for the Phillies.
So Reggie and
A small card of Reggie Jackson and Gorman Thomas, and I believe that's for the Angels. We got for the Angels on Sports Flex.
it's like Nolan Ryan, possibly.
Doug Shins.
Doug DeCinzes.
That's the one. Got Matt Morella for the White Sox. A Larry Sheets for the Tigers. Ken Oberkfell for the Braves. A Jim Eisenreich for the Phillies. A Frank White for the Royals. A Ken Caminetti for the Padres. Elvin Davis for the Mariners. A Warren
Lucas.
Marte for the Royals. A Enos Cabell for the Astros. Got Jesse Hollins for the Cubs. A Don Baylor for the Yankees. And Tino Martinez for the Mariners. Next, we got our Topps pack, or Dunross pack. All right, we're starting off with Willie Stargell puzzle piece. We got a Sandy Alomar for the Indians.
That would be senior.
We got Brett Saberhagen for the Royals. Mike Fitzgerald for the Expos. Ray Lankford for the Cardinals. We got a Donna Kicker
Kiker.
for the Red Sox.
Dana Kiker.
Sergio Valdez for the Indians. A Wade Boggs for the Red Sox. Jim Presley for the Braves. Billy Ripken for the Orioles. We got Mike Moore for the Athletics. Todd Stottlemyre for the Blue Jays. Gary Carter for the Giants. Charlie Huh for the Rangers. A Mike Pagliario for the Padres.
And another Johnson.
Another Johnson.
The Mariners.
Pack 353 is next.
All right. We got John Lowenstein for the Orioles. Leon Durham for the Cubs. A Joe Kermer for the Cubs. Henry Cota for the Mariners. Scott Sanderson for the Cubs. Jack Morris for the Tigers. Lamar Hoyt for the Padres. Jeff Reardon for the Expos. Roberto Alomar for the Padres. Norm Carlton for the Reds. We got Steve Sachs for the White Sox. A Mickey Morandini for the Phillies. A Jose Cuendo for the Mets. Dave Weathers for the Marlins. Manny Lee for the Blue Jays. Mike Greenwell for the Red Sox. Harold Reynolds for the Mariners. Jim Palmer for the Royals. We got a Charlie Hayes for the Phillies. Joe Girardi for the Cubs. We got a Omar Vizquel for the Indians, Shane Rowley for the Phillies, Lamar Hoyt for the Padres, a Shane Rowley for the Phillies, Alejandro Pena for the Dodgers, Rafael Ramirez for the Braves, Ryan Sandberg for the Cubs, Darren Fletcher for the Padres, Pat Borders for the Blue Jays, Joey Bell for the Indians, a Rene Aroca for the Cardinals, a Leo Gomez for the Orioles, a Randy Tomlin for the Pirates, Steve Lyons for the White Sox, Tom Bolton for the Red Sox, Dave Meads for the Astros, Danny Jackson for the Red Sox, Ted Wood for USA,
Cat.
Doyle Alexander for the Tigers, and John Shelby for the Orioles.
What are you eating over there? What are you eating off the floor?
Oh, hold on. Pack 286. This is our 6th pack. We got one more, and then we get into the TCDB and ripping for rookies, as well as more unopened packs.
We got Justin Turner for the Dodgers, Greg Hibbard for the White Sox, a Terry Kennedy for the Giants, Terry Steinbach for the Athletics, Chris Sabo for the Reds, Ray Langford for the Cardinals, Don Paul for the White Sox. Expos checklist. We got Pat Combs for the Phillies, a Brad Wellman for the Giants, Jose Gosman for the Rangers, Chuck Finley for the Angels, Oddibe McDowell for the Rangers, Mike Heath for the Tigers, Darren Jackson for the Padres, a Rich Gossage for the Padres, Dave Stanton for the Padres, Ron Robinson for the Brewers, Randy St. Clair for the Expos, Ron Gant for the Cardinals. We got Steve Balboni for the Yankees, a Jeff Kunkel for the Rangers, Jim Rice for the Red Sox.
Oh, that's another one. We got a Rice, a Santiago, and a Sandberg.
Got Jeff Russell for the Rangers, Jody Reed for the Red Sox, a Eric Anthony for the Astros, John Smalley for the Twins, a Luis Rivera for the Red Sox,
Yes, Hunter.
a Ray Brewis for the Athletics, a it's a Nefi Perez for the Rockies,
Bases.
Mickey Hatcher for the Twins, Dusty Baker for the Dodgers.
Not looking good for the Jays right now.
Brett Butler for the Giants, Rich Gossage for the Padres, Terry Kennedy for the Padres, Arthur Johnson for the Mets, Howard.
3 different Johnsons.
We have a Darrell Evans for the Tigers, Bob Nipper for the Giants, Bob Brewer for the Rangers, and Darren Jackson for the White Sox.
Okay. Well, we got our Series 2 not hot pack. Thank you once again, Robert, for these packs. We appreciate it, brother.
There's a Blue Jay in the back.
There is a Blue Jay in the back.
All right.
And a Dodger in the front.
Dodgers High Five Highway, a Tanner Hooch for the Red Sox, Ranger Suarez for the Phillies, Marcus Stiplin for the Orioles, DJ Stewart for the Orioles, a Abraham Toro for the Mariners, Tommy Edman for the Cardinals, a JT Brubaker for the Pirates,
Miggy,
Miguel Cabrera for the Tigers. We got Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees. Start the MLB. We have a Mike Bowman for the Orioles. A Cole Calhoun for the Rangers. Javier Baez for the Tigers.
Oh!
You should have known.
Lopez.
Hey, Christian, what's going on? You should have known. You've got the Jays. It's going to be Otto Lopez. You should have known that. That's freaking hilarious.
on pack number
Son of a bitch.
176.
Yeah.
It's been a while, so I wasn't expecting it.
There you go.
We
Funny.
have Ron Oyster for the Reds, a Mariano Duncan for the Phillies, Dwight Evans for the Red Sox, Tim Belcher for
Hobby Hound.
the Dodgers, Gary Carter for the Mets, a Bruce Ruffin for
No worries,
the
Christian. No worries at all.
Phillies, Pat Tabler for the Indians, a John Candelaria for the Pirates. We have Tim Cruz for the Dodgers, a Tim Raines for the Expos. We got Sweet Shades of Danny Tarble for the Yankees, Anthony Telford for the Orioles. We got a Eddie Tobensi for the Astros, John Kruk for the Padres, Greg Harris for the Rangers, Fred Lynn for the Orioles, a Kevin Tapani for the Twins, Jeff Franco for the Reds, Dale Murphy for the Braves, a Charlie Hugh for the Rangers, a Nate McLuth for the Pirates, a Ted Williams for the Dukes. We got David Valle for the Mariners, Alex Tavervino for the Reds, a Kurt Wilkerson for the Rangers, a Jamie Moyer for the Cubs, Wally Whitehurst for the Mets, Von Hayes for the Phillies. Got a Tom Ken
Joe picked John
Kenny
Franco. Yeah.
John Franco.
for the Indians.
You got to pull the John Franco.
We got a Kyle Aldred
Joe.
for the Brewers, Ray Langford for the Cardinals, Hal Morris for the Yankees, a Tom Pegnosi for the Cardinals, Mark Lansing for the Rockies, Bill Schroeder for the Brewers, Chet Lemon for the Tigers, Dan Plesac for the Brewers, a Bill Schroeder for the Brewers, a Tony Womack for the Pirates, and we got the Twins team card.
Okay, next up we have the TCDB pack.
What's going on in that Jays game? It still says 1 out, bases loaded.
All right, we got Ed Tubensi for the Reds, Mark Langston for the Angels,
Might have done a picture
George
change.
Brett for the Blue Jays, a Tom Lasorda for the Dodgers. We have Willie McGee for the Giants, and Kyle Abbott for the Angels.
Buy a lottery ticket.
That's funny, Christian. He got bit by a dog today helping a lady.
Okay, Lou Whitaker for the Tigers, a LaTroy Hawkins for the Twins. We got Dennis Martinez for the Expos, Steve Pierce for the Cardinals, a Tyler J for the Twins. We got a Mark Clankin and Liam Hendricks for the Padres, Matt Olson for the A's, Joey Votto for the Reds, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays, Freddie Freeman for the Braves, a Freddie Freeman for the Braves, a Tariq Screwball for the Tigers, Mookie Betts for the Dodgers, Greg Biggio for the Astros,
That's his rookie.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays, Mookie Betts for the Dodgers, Joey Votto for the Reds, Matt Manning for the Tigers, a Kyle Isbell for the Royals, a Tyler Stevenson for the Reds, a Alex Vesia for the Dodgers, a Ryan Pepiot for the Dodgers, a Christian Pache for the Braves, a Sixto Sanchez for the Fish,
He's a
Joey
rookie.
Bart for the Giants, Luis Patino for the Padres, a Nick Madrigal for the White Sox, DL Hall for the Orioles, and Freddie Freeman for the Braves.
Tons of rookie cards anyway. Okay,
Well, I'm guessing the Jays lost.
oh, did they lose?
We got our hobby pack of 2022 archives.
That's okay. We're on the big streak anyway.
Thanks, StreamYard. I didn't know that.
I just think it's funny that you now has it read above your comment. Chances are it's going to get shown a lot because I'm going to be clicking the wrong spot.
It does it automatically. So
We got 2022 archives of Jose Siri, the Astros, Austin Meadows for the Tigers, Nolan Ryan for the Astros, Hunter Green for the Reds, a Lamote Wade Jr. We got a Rafael Devers on the postcard, a Catfish Hunter for the A's, and
Ooh,
Jeremy Pena
Pena
for
with
the
the card.
Astros.
Nice.
the bad man punted Baxter.
And now we got the ripping for rookie pack.
No more Otto Lopez's, Mike.
What about it?
That's already done.
Coming for you.
This is your last pack.
I don't know. We got Bob Seeger for the Rangers, Brian Hayes for the Pirates, Xander Bogaerts for the Padres. We got a Jackson Holiday for the Orioles, Eli Green for the Nationals, a yellow flamethrowers for the Mets. That's Noah Syndergaard. Giancarlo Stanton for the Fish. We got Kyle Lewis for the Mariners. Mike Yastrzemski
You call him Satan.
for San Francisco.
Something like that.
We got a Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. Paul Goldschmidt for the D-backs. We got Schwarber for the Cubs. We got a Ozzie Smith for the Cardinals. Kristen Yelich for the Brewers. A Matt Olson for Atlanta.
Great pack.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. Matt Olson for the Athletics. Alex Bregman for the Astros. Albert Pujols for the Angels. We got for the Twins a Sam Mele for the,
There's an autograph.
and that is on a card old enough to not have the year on it.
Not for the Jays. I know that.
We got a JC Carrera for the Tourists
I
autograph. No.
gotta figure out who the tourist is.
No. It's for the tourists.
For the tourists.
Yep. Just for the tourists. You can look it up after the break.
Oh.
It's for the
Well, I
tourists.
gotta wait for AJ to come anyway because you're on your last card.
Jose Ramirez for the Indians.
Indians.
All right, I gotta get going.
All right, brother.
I'm still getting to
work.
The 1966 top. Is that autograph card? I don't think so. That's a real fake autograph.
Which 68 tops?
I think that's that one. That one.
Not even that one doesn't even have an autograph on it.
No, I don't know. Where the hell is the tourist from?
Oh, where
The Asheville Tourist.
Bye-bye.
Somebody's probably gonna write this in before I get it typed out.
So, who's first?
Well, give me one sec here. I'm looking to see. And the
Astros.
high A affiliate of the Houston Astros.
Well, used to be, I think.
Oh, Locken already had it. See, I knew I shouldn't. I should have left it to Locken. And the Astros is Douglas picked up the Astros.
Nice.
The trash.
Oh, it's JCC.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so AJ. Left. Okay, you're going to be we're going to do pack 171. You are looking for Andre Dawson, Baines, Walk, Bob Walk, Bud Black, Corey Schneider, Eckersley, Gary Carter, Jose Canseco, Kirby Puckett, Nolan Ryan, Ozzie Smith, Ryan Sandberg, Benito Santiago, John Franco, Frank Tanana, Jim Rice, Craig Biggio.
All right.
Those are the guys you're looking for.
First up, we got a Marcus Semien for the A's. Eric the Red. Craig Worthington for the Orioles. Andy McGaffigan for the Royals. Luis Gonzalez for the Astros.
Yes, I did.
Juan Gon for the Rangers. Alex Fernandez for the White Sox. Manny Trillo, now with the Cubs. We got Ivan Calderon for the White Sox. Eric King for the White Sox. Got a Steve Cersei for the Tigers. Darryl for the Mets. Ernest Riles for the Giants.
This is AJ.
Jim DeShays for the Astros. What's up, Hobby Hound? Johnny Ray for the Angels. Jim Morrison from the Tigers. Greg Hibbard for the White Sox. Greg Vaughn for the Brewers. Neil Heaton for the Expos. Brock Jacoby for the Indians. Roger Mason for the Pirates. We got a Richard Dotson for the White Sox. Scott Scudder for the Reds. Drew Hall for the Cubs. Randy St. Clair for the Reds. Oh, we sold out again?
Yep.
We got a Bob Abreu rookie card for the Astros. Chili Davis. You should get glasses like those.
No,
Why not?
because they're not cool anymore.
Steve Alboni for the Royals. Vicente Palacios for the Pirates. Brian Hunter for the Braves. We got Joe Oliver for the Brewers. Glenn Hoffman for the Red Sox. Andy Allenson for the Indians. Checklist
Let's go.
for the Braves, technically. Right?
Technically. Yes, that'll go to the Braves.
Matt Young for the Mariners. Chet Lemon for the Tigers. Mike Bilecki for the Pirates. Todd Worrell for the Cardinals. Mike Jorgensen for the Cardinals. And a
As long as
Ken
you don't get too
Patterson
excited, Chris.
for the White Sox.
It's okay. He gets excited when he sees the OPG. Well, there's usually quite a couple OPG, a couple Leaf too as well. Which is another one you guys couldn't get a lot of down there.
Not what I meant to do, but all right.
This is the Series 2 hobby pack this time. You really verbalized that pack.
It wouldn't open. It wouldn't. I couldn't get him out from the top.
That's what she said.
That was not even close to a good one.
Hey,
Keibert Ruiz for the Nationals, future star.
you know what the funny
Dansby
thing is?
Swanson for the Braves.
That's also what she said.
What?
That's not even close to being a good one.
That's a better one. That's what she said. DJ LeMahieu for the Yankees. Curvin Castro, rookie card. Got Ryan Mountcastle for Orioles, Gold Cup. You got a Casey Mize for the Tigers. Brandon Lau for the
A
Royals.
little blurry.
Luis Garcia, not Gonzalez, for the Astros.
Exactly. They're all PSA 7s.
For the Astros Gold Cup. Robbie Ray, XJ for the Mariners. Oh, Homer
Challenge.
Who is it? Cody B?
the Bellinger.
Nice.
We got the Pirates, the Gardenians. Damn, Jose Ramirez is short. It looks like he's a kid. It's blurry. Hold on.
Okay, I was going through cards today, Hobby Hound.
Give me the head again.
I don't remember Ken Griffey Jr. playing for the White Sox, but I've got a card of him.
Yeah, look how short Abraham looks. Looks like a kid.
Because he is a kid.
Jackie Bradley Jr. He's
Good
like
man.
he's like 30. Superstars in the Big Apple. Lindor goes deep in front of home crowd. That's what she said. We got
270.
Fernando Romero, rookie card for the Twins. Joe Sambito for the Red Sox. Did you put 2 packs on one?
No,
Oh, it's just a big pack.
sure.
Jim Gott for the
She said.
Giants. Chris Bosio for the Astros. Steve Bedrosian for the Phillies. Yankees checklist. Mark Portugal for the Astros. Jim Gott for the Pirates. John Moses for the Twins. Charlie Brandt for the Royals. Nolan Ryan for the Rangers. Wait, Nolan Ryan was a pick, right?
No, nobody picked Ryan.
Oh.
Oh, wait, yes, you know what? I think somebody did.
Well, it did Nolan.
Yes, Alan picked Nolan Ryan.
See, I'm just smarter.
Hey,
Junior
yeah,
Ortiz for the Twins.
yeah, we're gonna go with that one.
Vince Coleman for the Cardinals. Bob Dernier for the Phillies. Jeff Reed. Oh, 2 Nolan Ryans, which puts him in the lead.
That puts Nolan Ryan in the lead for Alan.
Jeff Reed for the Reds. O.W. McDowell for the Rangers. Steve Henderson for the A's. Kurt Stillwell for the Reds. We got a checklist.
Let's go.
Number 1 card is Tony Gwynn. Nice. Pat Burrell for the Phillies. Oh, it's a shiny card.
Oh, that's another one of those. Is that Ben McDonald again?
I'm not sure.
Geez, those were hard to get back in the day, and we've already got 2 in one
Yes.
break. That's awesome.
It is Ben McDonald.
So whoever has the Oreos,
It's a bad
which
player.
is,
So.
who has the Oreos? Brett Dunn has the Oreos. Well, we got a couple. He's got a couple Ben McDonald's.
Manny Ramirez for the Indians. Randy Reddy for the Phillies. The highlight kit. Nolan Ryan, part 3.
Oh, gee, Alan's walking away with it now.
Robert Ventura for the White Sox. Terry Matthews for the 89ers. Rookie card.
The 89ers.
The Rangers.
Okay.
Eddie Murray for the Dodgers. Leon Glenn Jr. for the Brewers. Solomon Torres for the Giants. Andrew Lorraine for the Angels. Alan Burke for Spartanburg.
Spartanburg.
Yes. Otherwise known as the Philadelphia Philly Flyers. Tony Perez for the Reds. We got Triple Crown 1967. Carter Stromsky. I was going to guess that. John Habyan for the Royals. You got a Jeff Gardner for the Padres. Manuel Lee for the Blue Jays. Nice. Eric Plunk for the Yankees. Kent Oberkfell for the Cardinals. Bob Forsch for the Cardinals. 79.
Oh, Peachy.
OP.
Rigged.
Oh, that was OP.
No, rigged.
You know, Peachy. Yeah. Alan says that's a great pack.
Dwight Evans for the Red Sox. Keith Moreland for the Cubbies. Tim the Rock Reigns. His first one.
No, that's his second or third.
No, it's not.
Nobody picked him.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. Dawson Baines.
Oh. I was close.
Baines, the Hall of Famer. Harold Baines. Bob Walks, Bud Black, Corey Schneider, Eckersley, Carter, Jose Canseco, Kirby, Nolan, Ozzie, Rhino, Santiago, John Franco, Tanana, Jim Rice, and Biggio.
I heard Ains and I thought Tim.
No. So right now we're sitting with one Santiago, one Rhino, one Jim Rice, one John Franco, one Biggio, and 3 Ryans. And we are doing the 91 premiere now. Excuse me.
Oops. We got Doc Gooden for the Mets. Greg Olson for the Orioles. Jeff Conine for the Royals. Doug Simmons for the Mets. Dave Mr. Spaghetti for the Giants. Tim Naring for the Red Sox. And a Dave Stewart for the A's. Next up, got Peck, 277. Got a Kyle Freeland for the Rockies. Chris James for the Padres. Tim Cruz for the Dodgers. Terry Pendleton for the Cardinals. Steve Frey for the Expos. Mike Harkey for the Cubs. Sergio Valdez for the Indians. Jorge Fabregas for the Angels. Dave Concepcion for the Reds. I was about to say for the shortstops. Ken Caminetti for the Astros. Rob Dibble for the Reds. Claudel Washington for the Braves.
Rick Cerone for the Red Sox. Ernest Riles for the Giants. Rich Yett for the Indians. Dennis Cook for the Phillies. Steve Sachs for the Dodgers. Mickey Templeton for the Orioles. Todd Wirell for the Cardinals. Rick Cerone for the Braves. Got a John Franco, Part 2 for the Reds.
Stick says, hey, best buddy AJ, want to pull him some Frank Tanana?
You gotta leave it to look at
I
the
got you something you could pull, Sticks.
Pardon?
Yeah, World Series under his belt for the Angels.
Did I say that out loud?
Dave Martinez for the Expos. Mark Davis for the Padres. Mike Greenwell. We got a Joe Orslak for the Orioles. Greg Olson for the Orioles. Mark Waller for the Braves. Cal Daniels for the Dodgers. Kevin Tapini for the Twins. Tom Raffo for the Wheeler Reds.
The Wheeler Reds?
Yeah, Wheeler's Reds. Eddie Murray for the Orioles. Mike Marshall for the Dodgers. Dave Dravecki for the Giants. Dave Kingman for the A's. Dickie Knowles for the Indians. Keith Atherton for the Twins. Kearney Lansford for the A's. Darnell Coles for the Tigers. Todd Beringer. Oops. We both dropped something. Next up, we have the autograph pack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
So our first guaranteed autograph of the break.
We got a Patrick Bailey Giants rookie card on, what is that, 23? 23 holiday?
I think so.
And we got a Butch Husky for the Mets.
For the Mets.
Oh, that's for Joe. That is for Mr.
Joe
Man.
with the autograph.
That's a pretty nice.
Is Joe in the house?
Actually, that
Is
is
he
a
still
sweet
working?
autograph.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad
Got a
auto.
nice signature on him.
And I was right. It was 2023. I'm better.
Then we got pack 61. Congrats, Joe.
We got, first up, we got a Mr.
Well,
John
that's the
Lester.
second autograph. Remember JCC?
Oh, yeah.
It's the second album we got. That's from Locken, dude. You can thank Locken, Joe. We appreciate Locken very much for doing that.
Oh.
Couldn't go to a nicer guy.
John Lester for the Cubs. Kurt Young for the A's. Don Mattingly for the Yankees. Joe Oliver for the Reds. Joe Skolaski for the Indians. Scott Fletcher for the White Sox. Rick Roden for the Pirates. Dwayne Murphy for the A's. Joel Skinner for the Yankees.
Product by Versace.
Carl Nichols for the Astros. Julio Franco
Julio.
for the Indians.
Oh,
Scott Scudder for the Reds. We got Tim the Rock Raines for the White Sox.
somebody should have picked Range.
He played for the White Sox?
Yes,
Yep.
yes, he did. Actually, that's where he went. I think after the Expos.
Ron Hasty for the Expos. Scott Scudder for the Reds. John Olerud for the Blue Jays.
A few Ulrids tonight, too. A couple
Bo
of bones.
Jackson for the White Sox.
Another bow.
Frank Viola for the Twins. Steve Lake for the Phillies. We got a Gary Ward for the Yankees. Steve Farr for the Royals. We got a Mitch Williams for the Phillies. Did Mike choose Mitch Williams?
Nope. He's Gary Cotta.
Jose Segura for the Giants. Brady Anderson for the Orioles. Dale Murphy for the Braves. Bobby Meacham for the Yankees. Craig McMurtry.
McMurdy.
Yeah, for the Braves. Jody Reed for the Red Sox. Gary Gaetti for the Twins. Buddy Bell for the Rangers. Chuck McElroy.
Hawkins is the White Sox ruin everybody. I just think that's where everybody goes to die at the end of their career.
No, that's the Tigers.
Oh.
Mike Rem
No, they go to the Tigers to get fat.
and then die. All their career dies. Ted Simmons for the Brewers. We got a Mike Stanton for the Braves. Mike Sims for Columbus. I'm not sure if that's the Reds or not. I don't know.
We'll have to look it up.
Jason Grimsley for the Phillies. Gary Matthews for the Cubs. Kelly Downs for the Giants. John Gibbons for the Mets. Royals leaders. I'm not too sure who that is. It might be Willie Wilson, to be honest.
Maybe.
Never know. And then Wally Backman for the Mets.
That's like a girl I dated.
Next up, we got 1992 Stadium Club.
Series 1.
You got.
Oh, these are all over the place. You want me to?
Oh, it's fine.
We're all over the place with them.
Yeah, we're good.
They learn from Upper Deck how to screw it up.
We'll cross that road when we get to it. Ken Caminetti.
Hal McRae is who
The
Rocket
extras.
says.
Ah.
If anybody's gonna know, it's him because he's a Royals fan.
Jack Clark for the Red Sox. Got a Roger Mason for the Pirates. We got Luis Quinones for the Reds. Propaganda card.
Propaganda card.
Got a Gary Thurman. Kind of looks like Beetlejuice.
His eyes are freaky.
Anthony Young for the Mets. I'm correct. Roberto Alomar for the Blue Jays. Got a Mike Pagliarulo for the Twins. We got a Greg Cataret for the Yankees. John Cerruti for the Tigers. You got a Sean Bosky for the Cubs. You got a Jeff Blauser for the Braves. Lee Stevens for the Angels. And then finally, Dave Hansen for the Dodgers.
Oh, he's one of the Hanson brothers.
Jesse Barfield for the Yankees.
Don't forget Jesse.
I'm sorry for that. I did not mean for everybody to get sick
Get sick.
from me spinning all the time.
Oh. I don't know if they got sick. They're just dizzy.
What, are you new or something?
216. We got 2 more packs after this, and then we get into the autographs. Plus, we got the 2012 opening day pack still.
We got Kevin Klofsky for the Royals. Greg Gagne for the Twins. Ned Yost for the Rangers. Alfredo Griffin for the Dodgers. Jesse Barfield for the Yankees. Hojo.
Hojo.
Another Johnson.
It's my first Johnson. Richard Dawson for the White Sox. Cecil Cooper for the Brewers. Mariano Duncan for the Reds. Another Jesse Barfield for the Yankees. Jason Grimsley for the Phillies. Kevin Moss for the Yankees. Bob James for the Expos. We got a John Flattery for the Tigers. Mike Stanley for the Rangers. Matt Winters for the Royals. Chuck Finley for the Astros. Mike Fischlin for the Yankees. Jim Gott for the Dodgers. Bruce Hurst for the Red Sox. We got a Benji Gill. We got Ed Wonja for the Padres. We got Billy Joe Rubido for the Brewers.
Hey!
Kirby. There you go. One for Jason.
For the
Let's
Twins.
start this week.
Kurt Schilling for the Orioles. Scott Fletcher for the White Sox. Charlie Huff for the Rangers. Ken Daly for the Cardinals. We got Raffy for the Rangers. Neil Heaton with a sick handlebar for the Pirates.
Cat is staring at me like
Steve
a
Dunn
retard.
for the Twins. We got a Morris Reds checklist. Hal Morris. Scott Ruskin for the Pirates. We got Ozzie Canseco for the A's rookie card. Sid Bream for the Braves. Neil Heaton for the Expos. If we chose him, you'd have like 4 cards by now.
Probably.
Eric Hetzel for the Red Sox. John Farrell for the Indians. Dave Righetti for the Yankees. And Brewers of... I'm not sure. Oh,
Brewers of, I'm not sure.
The Mariners, not Brewers.
Oh.
I think one of them's Alvin Davis.
Looks like it. All right. Oh, come on. Somebody could have picked Gary Carter because there's another Gary Carter coming up.
Does Mike choose Gary Carter?
Oh, yes, Mike did. Oh. Well, no, I'm pretty sure I already got a couple Gary Carters. 287.
Oh, double check.
I'm positive we got Gary Carter already.
Mike didn't. Mike's not here to keep you in check.
I think so.
It was Harold Reynolds and Phil Bradley. I thought one of
There
them
you
was
go.
Alvin Davis, but Kevin Packy for the Mets.
They're whoever you want it to be.
Jack Howell for the Angels. There's one Gary Carter. Darryl Strawberry for the Dodgers. Juan Augusto for the Astros. Mark Portugal for the Astros. There's two Gary Carter. Jim Gantner for the Brewers. Gerald Perry for the Royals. Todd Froworth for the Orioles.
Not yet, hobby.
Pete Incaviglia for the Rangers, not the Rogers. Gary Pettis for the Angels. Mark Langston for the Angels. Kirk Gibson for the Dodgers. Steve Sachs for the Dodgers. Andre Thornton for the Indians. Kirk McCaskill for the Angels. Rafael Santana for the Mets. Eric King for the Indians. Doug Jones for the Indians.
Oh, I was wrong.
Andy
hobby.
McGaffigan.
There was an Aussie. So I go back and look through the packs a lot.
Andy McGaffigan for the Expos.
The piles.
Joaquin Andujar for the Cardinals. Joe Carter for the Blue Jays.
Hey, and Gary Carter.
3.
Nobody's got Joe, just Gary.
Oh. Julio Franco for the White Sox. The Big Cat for the Expos. Chet Lemon for the Tigers. So Nolan Ryan and Gary Carter were tied.
Yes, Nolan Ryan and Gary Carter are tied.
Steve Balboni for the Mariners. Craig Lefferts for the Giants. Domingo Ramos for the Cubs. Tyrone Hill for the Brewers. Jeff Reardon for the Expos. Ivan Calderon for the Expos. Pretty nice mullet.
He does have a pretty good mullet in that.
Let's say hi.
John Baylor for the Yankees.
Walk away from me.
Orlando Merced for the Twins. Glenn Davis for the Astros. Mike Marshall for the Dodgers. Kelly Paris for the White Sox. Greg Swindell for the Indians. Ray Saraj for the White Sox. Steve Carlton for the White Sox. Ivan DeJesus for the Cardinals. Damon Berryhill for the Cubs.
Oh, you done?
I am.
You're faster than me now.
I
All right.
am.
So you got your 2012 pack, and then we got one more pack of the others.
First up, let's pull these out.
That's what she said.
These. We got a Johnny Peralta for the Tigers. James Loney for the Dodgers. David Wright, I know him, for the Mets.
Yeah.
Torrey Hunter on the blue. Numbered.
Heck yeah, Soul Glow. Oh, we got a numbered card, do we?
749 out of 2012.
And who is it?
Torrey Hunter.
From?
The Angels.
Well, that goes to Brett Dunn. Soul Glow.
After that, we got a Joey Votto
Vato?
on deck preparation.
Oh, nice.
And we got a Adam Jones, Martin Parado for the Braves.
Okay, this is our last of the 40 card packs. It is pack 319.
Got Mark Leiter for the Phillies. Jose De Leon for the White Sox. Paul Molitor for the Brewers. Mark Davis for the Giants. Pascal Perez for the Expos. Dave Anderson for the Giants. Domingo Ramos for the Mariners. Ken Patterson for the White Sox. Rich Garces for the Twins? I think so. Yeah, it was Twins. Okay. Scott Hedman for the A's. Phil Hantner for the Red Sox. Kevin Seitzer for the Royals.
What do you mean, Hunter? What new rules for next week's break? Next week's break. Well, we're not 100% sure we're going to be able to go next week because I'm waiting on the autograph packs, so I might have to push it a week. But the only rule is going to be that I'm going to limit everybody to 2 teams until we start. Hey, Chris. That's about the only rule there is going to be for new rules. Going to stick with the same rules.
Tim Belcher for the Dodgers.
It's working.
Edwin Nunez for the Brewers. Mike Marshall for the Dodgers. Rick Cerrone for the Yankees.
Obvious.
Kurt Stillwell for the Royals. Dave Vale for the Mariners. Jim Eisenreich for the Royals. Dickie Thon for the Astros. We got a Wally Joyner for the Padres. Bud Black for the Giants.
Oh, that was the Julio or Wally Joyner on the top.
Yeah.
The very first guy. That was the mystery card that Locken picked because he said he recognized his face. I think he just got lucky, but we'll go with it. He recognized his face.
Dale Murphy for the Phillies. We got Jeff Leonard for the Giants. Charlie Huff for the Rangers. Jay Bell for the Indians. Pat Borders for the Blue Jays.
Al Oliver
For the Blue Jays. Dale Berra for the Pirates. Lamar Hoyt for the Padres. Chris Hoyles for the Orioles. Ryan Klesko for the Braves. Matt Noakes for the Yankees. Twins checklist.
Let's go.
Hey, Sticks. There's a fight.
There we go. There's your card. Ta-na-na-na-na-na.
There's your Tanana.
Wait, so didn't he get chosen?
Yeah, he picked Tanana.
Okay.
We actually got one for almost everybody except me.
Mike Flanagan for the Blue Jays. Aussie Part 2.
Oh, there's another Oz.
Lou Piniella for the Yankees. And we got Ted Williams. And a Danny Cox for the Phillies.
All right, next up is our 25 card packs
Yes.
with our vintage and our autograph. There you go.
Well, thank you, sir.
See what awesomeness we got. Right now we're sitting Tanana with 1, Ozzy with 2, Puckett with 1, Santiago with 1, Sandberg with 1, Rice with 1, John Franco with 2, Biggio with 1, Nolan with 3, Carter with 3, and Bud Black with 1. Still anybody's game because who knows what's in these packs.
We got a Chris Spire for the Twins. We got a Marty Perez for the Braves.
That is a
75.
75 for the Braves.
Yes.
And Braves were bought by Douglas when he cleaned it out.
We got a Adlo Pat
Who?
for the Yankees. It's a heritage card, so.
Oh, hold on. Locken thinks we got another Carter. I was looking. We got a Joe Carter.
Yeah, Northwick. Yeah, it was Joe Carter was one. Yeah,
I
tired.
think he's thinking about the Joe.
Yeah, no, there's not another Gary.
Got a Ron Gant for the Braves. Randy Neiman for the Astros. Mel Dieves for the Tigers.
Unless it's in here.
Roger McDowell for the Dodgers. I didn't see one. Tommy Green for the Phillies. Blake Hatcher for the Astros. We got a Angel Baroa for the Royals. Billy Williams for the Cubs.
Oh, there you go, Matty.
73.
Nice. That one's going to Matty.
Nice.
Don't even have to look that one up.
Bill North for the Giants. Franklin Stubbs for the Dodgers. Adrian Gonzalez for the Padres.
We got an
Oh,
auto.
there's the auto. There's another one of the autos. Oh, and it's actual on-card auto this time. It's not a TTM.
KW equals
I don't know what he's trying to write. What's his
John Wimmer for the Angels.
oh, that's Brett Dunn. He picks the Angels. There you go, Brett. Thank you.
Oh, it's a 2024 card. Nice.
Oh, nice. Well, he says he does put some in.
Checklist
Let's go.
with a Indian on the front. So
That'll probably be Sandy Alomar Jr.
maybe. Rick Parker for the Giants. Rick King card. Got you.
Yeah, you got me.
2 days in a row. For the Orioles. Mike Lloyd. We got a Benji Molina for the Giants. Harold Baines. Teddy card!
Oh, there you go. Baines. Who had Baines? Was that me? No, that's Johnny. Johnny's got Harold Baines.
So he gets half a point because it's small.
He gets half a point.
And then Mookie Wilson's favorite player.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Buckner for the Cubbies.
Oh,
We got a Jimmy Rosario for the Giants.
on the 72.
Yes. Yes.
And who had the Giants? That is Beast. That's the giveaway from last week. Congratulations, Beast.
Woohoo! We got prospects for the Padres. Xavier Natty and Taggart Bazid. Never heard of him.
No idea.
And then we got a Mike Rodgonsinski for the Phillies.
What
Something like
the
that.
hell? Mike, where are you? I need your help with his name.
74.
Oh, and actually, Mike gave the Phillies away to RJ this week.
Oh,
RJ.
I don't even, try to pronounce that, Dad.
Rogodzinski.
Rod Godzinski.
No, Rogue.
No,
Rogod. Rogodzinski. I don't know. Some weird freaking name anyway. That guy.
it's Rod Godzinski.
Yeah.
Next up, we got a John.
No, that's a Jeff.
No, John.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Jeff.
Jeff Francoeur for the Braves.
Oh, that's cool.
Williard Nixon
So that's
for the Red Sox.
That's the original, and then the other one was an archive.
59.
59 for the Red Sox,
Yes. Willard Nixon.
and
That's
the
it.
Red Sox go to Locken. Locken picked up the Red Sox.
It's actually a pretty
There
good
you
card too.
go. What?
It's a pretty nice card.
It's a little bit side to side. Corners actually look really, really well.
Except for top left.
Yeah, the top left has got a bit of a ding. There you are, Locken. Nice card.
Joe Bover for the Phillies. Tim Laudner for the Twins. Wayne Gross for the Angels. Oh, that's 82-1.
82-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bob Forsch for the Cardinals. You got a Milt Wilcox for the Tigers. Gary Redus for the White Sox. Kevin Seitzer for the Royals. Donnell Nixon for the Giants. Berto Alomar for the White Sox.
I don't remember him playing for the White Sox either.
Jose Rijo for the Red Sox. Greg Pryor for the White Sox.
Oh, there you go for the Cubbies.
Jerry Morales for the Cubs.
Oh, and there's the autograph.
Rick Honeycutt. Nice.
nice.
Actually, I like the way he does his autographs. That looks good. And that's going out to Robert. There you go. Congratulations, Robert.
We got a Julio Franco for the Rangers.
Julio. Oh, Vernon Wells. I don't have that card.
Vernon Wells for the
Yes, you
Blue Jays.
You do now.
Ryan Garco for the Indians. Casey Blake for the Indians. Ron Robinson for the Reds. Jackie Hernandez for the
Pirates.
Pirates.
That's 74. I
74.
recognize that one.
Yep.
And the Pirates were picked up by Brett Dunn. I was thinking the same thing, Gradeworthy. Alomar played on a lot more teams than I remember him playing on.
Then we got a Rudy May for the Yankees. Rod Deck. What?
Hold on.
Oh, Rod Beck. I thought the B and the D were switched. That's for the Giants anyway.
I'm leaving that right there.
We got Jack Sesbro and a Cy Young.
So
Wins.
that will go to the who's on the left.
79.
Yep.
And why? So maybe the
That'll
Yankees?
be the Yankees. Yep. So that'll go to Gradeworthy.
And then we got our
Nice.
Ron Ronick
And we're going to end it with a Ron Ronick
for the Phillies.
for the Phillies. So we have a tie.
We have a tie.
Tied up.
We tied it up. So we have, going into next week, as long as, well, if I can next week, we got Mike with Gary Carter
And Nolan Ryan.
and Alan with Nolan Ryan. So I'm pretty sure that means the Yankees and the Phillies will no longer be available next week. Congratulations,
Boo.
Alan.
The Yankees are very good anyway.
So we ended up with one Tanana, one Kirby, one Benito, one Rhino. I'll grab the ones over there.
Yep.
One Jim Rice, one Biggio, rookie,
One Bud Black. And a half of Harold Baines.
half a Harold Baines. And then we got two John Franco, two for the Wizard, and our winners for this week.
And 2 Nolan Ryans.
So there's three.
3. I can't do math apparently. And
Obviously.
then 3 Gary Carter.
Obviously. Okay, do we want to do the rundown of the hits?
Yes.
Will I get rid of these?
First up, got a all-time record holders 79 of Jack Sesbro for the Yankees and a Cy Young. And then we got a Jack Hernandez for the Pirates on 74. Rick Honeycutt for the A's autograph on 89. Jerry Morales for the Cubs on 75. Willard Nixon on 59. Mike Rogudzinski for the Phillies. Shush. 74. Jimmy Rosario for the Giants on 72. John Wimmer autograph on 2024. Billy Williams for the Cubs on 73. Marty Perez for the Braves on
Oh, I
75.
didn't know that.
Torrey Hunter
That's cool.
for the Angels
Chattanooga.
on 12. Numbered. 479. Oh, 749 out of 2012. Then we got a Butch Husky for the Mets. Rookie, not rookie card, autograph. Bob Forrest for the Cardinals. 79. JC Carrera for the Tourists, which were the Astros.
JCC.
Autograph.
Yeah.
Sam Melee for the Twins. Manager on. Says 66 maybe.
Let me see the ones you went through. Alan wants to know what's going on with the guy in the background of the Torrey Hunter.
Oh, it's that one.
I don't know if I want to know, Alan.
Seems like they're both having a good time.
They're whatever they're doing, they're liking it together.
And then it's like 66 or something for this one. Sam LA. We got a Nolan Arenado. 20
Blue Unleashed.
20 out of 249.
Awesome card. Thank you, Locken.
And Bobby Merker for the Cubs. 79.
And that's the O-Peachy.
O-Peachy auto card.
O-Peachy
Oh, yeah.
baseball cards.
Ow.
All right, so let's turn off my camera and we're going to take Jason to the big screen because he's going to tell us what he's got going down.
Well, April 14th, we'll be getting a case or a box of 100 packs of Tim Hortons rookies. So look for that, Nick.
What they're calling it is the rookies?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure what they were calling it.
Hopefully get a redemption this time that doesn't say free coffee, tea, or donuts. So I've had luck in the past with them. So I just did Julie's crazy mail video last weekend, so that was. And then I think me and Jeff are going to go live with
Yep, on
Jay's card
Saturday.
on Saturday.
Yep, we'll go through and then we'll go through the J stuff. And if anybody wants to come on with it, you're more than welcome to. If we have time, I might
Bring
go
food.
through some other stuff.
Must bring food.
Must bring food. Well, let's see if I can
What
sell
are we
this
playing on Sunday?
thing. Christian, are we doing a sale on Sunday? If so, what time? Get rid of that one. There we go. Or we'll just do that. There we are. If Christian's still here. If anybody else has anything going on, let us know. We were fast. Well, JR freaking
Yeah, that's why I was doing this. I was going.
jumping.
I was going through the cards. So, yeah.
That one's not going to end up going to Bud because that one's ruined. Okay. Yes, sir. 2:30 p.m., 4:30 Eastern. Possibly, I can do that. I can do that, Beastie. No problem.
Let's fit in there.
And I will put from you.
This doesn't come out.
So if anybody's not doing anything on Sunday, Christian will be doing a sale. I'll be on with him again.
So close.
Lots of awesome stuff at really, really good prices.
So close. A chunky soup can almost fit in an Easter egg.
Uh-oh.
It was close.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it sounds good, Christian. Yep. I'm going to go through the stuff that Jason and I got from Locken and see what stuff I need.
Oh, I thought Arnie's stuff was in there too.
Oh, sorry. That's who I meant. Arnie's. I meant Arnie's. I think there's... No, Locken you already got. I already sent you the Locken stuff. But I do have another one I'm making up for you right now. I just want to put a few more.
And we have one I'm going to make it for you with some hockey too. So
yeah, I think I've still got.
Rangers score 4 goals in the first period when it doesn't matter, of course.
Oh, no, I got 3 empty boxes sitting there. So I'm gonna do one up for you. Sticks, I got a ways before his will be full again.
I just sent Sticks some stuff there the other day. A big package from Rocky, especially. So
nice. Perfect. All right. Well, all right, everybody. Yeah, if you're not doing anything on Saturday, I will, as soon as I get up, I will send you a message, Jason, and we'll go live.
Yeah.
And then we'll go through the J stuff. And if anybody else wants to join, I'll send you the link. Hobby for sure, Christian. Come on and you can show some stuff and we'll have a good time hanging out on a Saturday. Probably be around. When are you available for Saturday, Jason?
I'm not sure what the wife's got planned. We usually do grocery shopping in the morning, so
okay.
like 10 or 11ish. So,
well, I will still be sleeping by then anyway.
Yeah,
but we'll definitely get on and we'll get rid of a bunch of stuff. Stay on for a while and have some fun. If anybody wants to join us, you're more than welcome.
Eat some.
I'm going to get out of here because I'm going to go spend some time with Dar before she leaves tomorrow. Her and JR are leaving tomorrow to go down to Kingston.
Oh.
And the worst problem is there's no
not too far from my mom's.
Oh, really? Oh, it's not. There's
Rockville.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A half an hour away.
Actually, I think and they're just above Kingston, so makes it even.
My brother's leaving. He'll have to go to Brockville today. So
nice.
So
yeah. So thanks to Jason and Johnny for coming in. Johnny, have fun at work. I'll see you in a couple hours. Mike unfortunately got called into work, so he's busy tonight, so he couldn't come on, but he's definitely going to be on for the 100. And Christian said he's going to come on for the 100. He wants to do some giveaways, and as long as the packs come in,
that's the day we go shirtless, right?
Hey, whatever makes you feel good, dude. Don't matter to me.
Bring your sunglasses.
Yeah, pretty much.
See that?
All right, everybody. I'm going to go do some sorting, and we'll talk to you all later. Everybody have a great night. Have a fucking good day.
I show my bikini lines. Go Leafs!